Alright guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to the third episode of my playthrough for the Banner Saga. This is the first Banner Saga game here. Yeah, let's just kind of crack on where we left off then. So it looks like, I think we're in this town, I forget what it was called. Is there any way to check actually? Maybe if I check on the map. Didn't think we'd end up on a loading screen here. Anyway, we ended up in this town. Skogger. Okay, that's right. So yeah, we ended up here. We were attacked by the dredge, and it looks like the dredge are like attacking this particular town. We've managed to retreat back to the Great Hall, and this is where we kind of left off. I think the plan was that we were going to leave this settlement and kind of run away from the dredge because we weren't going to be able to defeat them. I think if we go into the hero's tent here, this is what it was kind of directing us to do last time. I think we've got... Yeah, that's right. So Rook was injured, so now he gets -1 strength in battle per day. That's passed since he got injured. I think that's right, if I remember correctly. So right now he's got -1 strength. If we leave it another day, it'll be -2, and the only way to fix that is to get him rested in camp, which hopefully we can do soon. Our other party of heroes that we saw in the first episode, unfortunately, they got, I think, 2 or 3 of them injured, which I didn't realise at the time that there was any kind of negative... you know, sort of status debuff, -1 strength to that, so never mind, is what it is. We did buy another item here, so this gives +2 to breaking. I think we're going to give this to this guy, Ivor, just so that he's an absolute tank and can break shields really easily, and send him after the big guys. I think that was the plan. So let's give him this. How do I do it? I have to drag it in. How do I give him that? Can I not give him it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, drag it in. Alright, cool. So yeah, he's got that item now. So that's cool. And I'm not sure if any of these guys needed to level up or anything like that. Don't think so. He's level 2, but we've already leveled him up. Cool. Now my voice is going a little bit today, guys. There's going to be lots of... I'm going to have to read lots of dialogue, so if my voice sounds a bit strained, I do apologise. Let's check out the market as well. Actually, no, we already did that, and we spent all our remaining renown on supplies, so we've got 32 days of supplies. So let's actually just go to the Great Hall and see what's going on, kind of the next part of the story. So the chieftain says, Rook, thank the gods you made it. The Great Hall is in utter din, filled as it is with dozens of terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses. The chieftain's wife finds you, pushing through the crowd. Oddleaf. They must know we're here. Why haven't they attacked? Don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I've made some decisions, but tell me straight, what would you do in my place? So Ivor says, I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done. Rook. I feel like we should probably get out of here as well. If these guys don't go down and they're going to be like relentlessly coming after us, there's no point just, you know, bunkering ourselves into the house. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go with trusting Ivor on this one. I mean, I wouldn't want to make this decision, and I don't think we can hold out. But yeah, I trust Ivor. So the chieftain sighs, a deep and heavy breath, slumping. He looks years older. I imagine us fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. Ivor's right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go? If dredge are coming down from the north, Frostvellr to the west. It's close and it has walls. I intend to be free of Skogger in one push, nobody left behind. I wouldn't. If they follow us, we're done. What do you suggest? Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frostvellr. That sounds like suicide, Ivor. Let's do as the chieftain says. I was right. I'll help. What if we set the town on fire as we left? Don't really see what that would benefit. How that would benefit us. Do we abandon the storehouse? I feel like what Ivor's suggesting works. It helps save the rest of the town's people and everyone else. But yeah, makes it kind of suicidal for himself. But I think surely that's what we've got to do, right? Yeah, I was right. I'll help with the distraction. So the chieftain thinks for a long moment. I didn't ask for advice just to ignore it. Promise you're not throwing away your lives on this. That wasn't part of my plan, either. Nope. Then I'm coming with you. Oddleaf. Cool. Another archer. That catches you by surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin, but doesn't argue. From the training she's given Alette, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Cool, so she's Alette's master, well, I say master, like mentor. Fine, I'll get the townspeople ready. Make your move, Ivor. We'll leave when you're clear. Ooh, interesting. So we're going to create a distraction, probably fight a bunch of dredge. And I imagine someone's going to die. We'll see. So Alette finds you before you have a chance to find her. I know what you're doing. You have to let me come with you. Don't leave me, please. I'll be good. Okay, Alette, just promise to listen, or not this time. It's too dangerous. I mean, we've gained another archer in Oddleaf. I mean, taking Alette with us definitely is going to help. You know what, let's take her with us. Okay, Alette, just promise to listen. I promise, she says. Ivor soon finds you both. Let's go. Remember, we're not trying to fight them all. We're just getting their attention. You step into the town courtyard, where you can already see dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shield and swearing at them. We kill a few, he shouts, and the rest will follow. You steel yourselves for a tough fight. Awesome. Cool, so we've got, yeah, a bigger party this time. We've got 3 archers now. The only problem is Rook's injured, but we gave Ivor this new weapon which gives him a buff to his break. It's not showing here, but it's supposed to give him +2 to his break, I think. Yeah, +2 break. He's on 3, so I'm hoping that's 5. Maybe this is something you can have to, like, you know, an item you have to use once or twice. There's a number 2 next to it, and I'm not sure what that means. Maybe that's the amount of willpower it uses to use. I'm not too sure. We will see, I guess. It's the same with Alette's bracelet as well. Anyway, this looks fine to me. I think keeping the archers second and Ivor first works, because we can position him kind of in the forefront to attract the attention, because he's going to like tank most of the damage while these guys shoot. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I think I can't remember which button to press to. Oh, there we go. Ready for battle. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, okay. So we're actually deploying a bit differently here. And it's 2 big guys. Right, well, I think with these guys, got 16 armor. That's a lot. What's her range like? Can we actually see? I don't think we can we? I mean, she's going to go last as well. So let's just keep her as far back as possible. And all the way to the left side, so hopefully we only attract his attention. Alette, same thing, right into the far corner. And yeah, let's put... yeah, let's keep Rook on the right hand side here, so he's shielded from this one. It's going to be a little bit tricky, actually. What's Oddleaf's power? Rain of arrows. Target a tile and stun an enemy who steps in it with a rain of arrows. Okay. Okay, so she can slow one of them down. So we'll see whichever one kind of comes for her. Hopefully this one, and we'll try and slow them down as best we can. But I think, yeah, I think we're ready. Okay, we can't get close enough that he's going to be able to attack this turn, so he might take the brunt of some damage. I think it's worth using a willpower point. Oh, I've just done it now. Never mind, I didn't actually want to do that, but it's fine. Yeah, we'll end his turn there. Yeah, so he's going to come after... Alright, he's actually coming after us. Maybe then... Well, I think we want to focus on one at a time. So I think we probably move him kind of over this way. And we'll do an armor breaking attack, I think. And yeah, I think we just use everyone's willpower. It does look to replenish between fights, so I'm happy to use it. But yeah, getting their armor down using willpower is going to be the ideal, I think. He's going to smash me here. Ah, okay, so he knocked me back and broke a lot of armor. That was 4 points of armor I think he just broke. That's a bit annoying. I would have to get Alette all the way over there for her to do any damage. What's her ability again? I forget. Thread the needle. Okay, so it hits multiple units. That's not really useful in this particular situation. She gets an extra willpower point here because of that bracelet she's got, so she's got 7. So I think what we do is move her over here and just start breaking armor on this guy. I think we're kind of going to have to. Again, we'll use the willpower to do a bit more damage. I feel like Ivor's going to get absolutely trounced here. Let's see. So with Oddleaf, try and use our ability, and we want to put it in front of this guy. So rank 1, traps 1 tile, 1 strength damage if entered within 1 turn. It says it stuns the enemy as well. Let's just get her as close as we can. Again, using willpower. Still not enough range to do anything. Can't actually even attack either. That's a bit annoying. Maybe we just put one of these down here in case he comes after her. Which he's not going to, of course. Ooh, Rook just took a big smack to the face. Right, I think we attack here for 5 shield damage. That's going to be his purpose here, is just breaking armor as much as possible. But yeah, these guys are going to smash him up a little bit. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. We can do 1 damage to him. Or again, armor break if needs be as well. Again, I can't remember what his ability is. Mark Prey. So Mark Prey does armor break damage. All allies within range attack the marked target. So actually, I think it might be worth doing that on him, because I think it gets a free attack out of Ivor. Let's see. I think that's how this works. Yes, it does. Nice. That's perfect. And a let as well. So that actually took him down. Perfect. Alright, that was actually a really powerful attack, and I'm quite happy with that. So let's continue just breaking this guy's armor. Nice, and now we can get Oddleaf over here as well. There's no point using her ability here. I think we just attack. And again, break armor. Same thing again with Ivor. And yeah, now we can start smashing these guys up a little bit. Yeah, that ability that that Rook used was actually really good. Gave us a bunch of free attacks, and I think that's something we're going to have to make use of as and when we can. Alright, so now we've got... why does this do 13 damage? I'm a bit confused by that. I mean, I'm happy, but I don't actually quite get why we're getting 13. So we get +1 strength from her bracelet. So I guess that puts us up to 9. Let's say -2 for his armor, so that should be 7 damage. Is she getting double damage somehow? Doesn't actually tell me anywhere. Oh, Splinter. +3 armor damage to Dredge. Causes +1 damage to Chain. Okay, that's not making any sense to me. I'm wondering if that's something to do with Rook's ability that he used. Anyway, I'm going to take it. It's going to kill him, so that should be good. Nice. Promotion for a let as well, I think. Yeah, I think she actually took out both of those guys in the end. And Rook got a promotion as well. Cool. And we got 4 renown. Awesome. We actually lost 4 supplies there too. I guess, yeah, because we're kind of moving to distract them. So you have no problem getting the Dredge to follow. Things begin to look dicey, but you're eventually able to lose them in thick woods where they have difficulty keeping up. You climb to an overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. An hour later, Oddleaf is the first to spot them. There, she points to the road. As you rejoin them, you can tell there was trouble. Some people wounded, others missing. Okay, so they still took a bit of a battering. A group is gathered at the rear of the caravan. Oddleaf walks beside a covered figure in the open wagon. "Old fool," she says through clenched teeth. "I should have stayed with him. The chieftain's death hits you like a blow to the gut." You continue on to Frostvellr in silence, a let's hand firmly in your own. Damn, so the chieftain died. He was really cool as well. He had a cool head tattoo. But yeah, that was Oddleaf's husband, I guess. Gained more renown there. I think we want to set up camp here. I don't know how long it's going to take us to get there, but we also don't want Rook to yeah, I want to heal Rook up, basically, is the point, and also check on the heroes because we can promote Alette and Rook as well. So let's do that. So we've got 24 down. It costs us 5 to level him up. That's fine. And I think with Rook, he actually does quite a lot of damage, so we probably want to play into the fact that he can dish out quite a lot. His armor's not the best. Maybe we give him... I still don't know what the screen one is. If I click on it, it doesn't do anything. I don't know what it is. Maybe pointing to break, because breaking is quite useful, I've found, against these dredge. You need to break their armor as quickly as you can, and any extra points we can get into that is always going to be good. And then one into strength, again, it's always going to help. So let's confirm that. And then Alette, we probably do the same thing with Alette, actually, because she's quite weak in terms of her strength. Let's see anyway. Confirm. Yeah, I think we do the same thing here. We give her a point into strength and into break as well. Yeah. Because she gets quite a lot of willpower. In fact, she gets a ton of willpower. Yeah. Okay, cool. Happy with that. Let's go back. Actually, now that I've rested... Sorry to go back here again, but now that I've rested Rook, is he in? I don't think he's injured anymore, is he? I think because I promoted him. So we don't actually need to rest now. Which is good, because that means we're not going to waste supplies on that. I don't want to do any training, let's just leave. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming the promotion is what rested him up in the end. So pausing to catch your breath, you glance backwards to see the caravan stretch out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far, you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. We've got to pull them together, says Ivor. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone. The path should be just ahead. So we can call an early stop for the day, slow the pace so everyone can catch up, keep a steady pace, or rally the caravan with a speech. Interesting. I don't know what the right decision is here, really. I feel like if we slow the pace so everyone can catch up is probably the best, but we're still in danger until we get to the Godstone. If we keep a steady pace, we're going to not know what's coming behind us. And I don't think we want to call an early stop for the day if we're going to be in danger. So let's actually just slow the pace, I think. Let everyone catch up, but continue moving. I don't think rallying the caravan with the speech is going to do us any good either. So give the others a chance to find us. You tell those around you at the front. You beckon the stragglers to pick up their feet, eventually bringing the caravan back together. However, many curse the slower pace and the lost time. Morale declined. Okay. And if I remember rightly, morale increases by resting. Oh, check this out. This is cool. The Godstone, I'm guessing. That is very cool artwork. I like it. So, far enough for today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women dropped their meagre possessions beneath the Godstone of... I'm going to try to pronounce this. Frostvellr. Rook, what are we doing? We just left our home because suddenly they were dredge. Chieftain did what I suggested and look what he got for it. Look at these people, somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. Ooh, so am I going to become the leader of these guys? How am I supposed to do that? What do we do if we run into more dredge, but you're the dredge killer around here? I think how am I supposed to do that is an appropriate response. Lie. Tell them everything's going to be alright. God's Rook, I don't know. Pretend you know what you're doing. That's what the rest of us do. Thanks for the advice. And do whatever you want. Let them fend for themselves if you can live with it. You humans are absurd, Rook. Furious when you're not in control, terrified when you are. Pull it together. You know what? He's right. He is actually right. We do need to, like, you know, buck up and take control of the situation, I think. Think of how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings. You do care, I can tell. Fair. Men are a plague on the world, worse than any dredge, as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, either. I like the little bits of banter between these guys, it's cool. So, you sleep poorly. the sun forever stuck to an eternally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. So we're heading into a forest, I guess. We just lost another day's supplies. The Godstone looms overhead, the massive eyes of Frostvellr looking the same direction as you. Yeah, let's inspect the stone. The weathered stone doesn't see many visitors, not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else, now that the gods are dead. Frostvellr was the god of hunters and of wild beasts, occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he thinks about his woods being full of dredge now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you. "I made this for you," she said, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby. Thank you for saving my mama," she says, before running back to her tent. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down, and it's time to move on to Frostvellr. It feels like an end more than a start. Cool, I actually just gained something, an item, I'm guessing. Something to give to Rook. I feel like heading through a forest is not going to go well for us when there's dredge about, but we'll see. So the caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. "We've seen the dredge in your wake," says one. "Don't wish to meet them alone. If you let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons." An inherent fear of strangers raises mutterings from the caravan. Do we let them join us or not? I guess we could ask, what are you doing out here alone? "We were hunting here for food when the dredge found our village," says the man. "When we returned," he looks away, unable to finish. You know what? I'm a good-natured guy. Let's take them. "So if you'll be no trouble, come along," you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. Awesome. Nice. Gained 4 days of supplies there, and some renown. That was a good decision. Morale's declined. Maybe we should stop and rest for a day. So during a rest, one of the men gets too drunk and ends up splashing mead in a warrior's face. Okay, maybe I made the wrong decision then. A brawl erupts, many thrown fists and a broken bone later. The instigator, Frostvellr, is tossed to the ground at your feet. Angry clansman looking for satisfaction. His personal defence is little more than drooling mumbles, so he's just like out of his face drunk then. Course a public apology from him, time up until he dries out, laugh off the scuffle, or encourage the others to let the issue drop. Maybe we... okay. I think we should probably get an apology out of him. Grabbing him by the neck, you force him to look at the crowd. "Apologise for this mess," you demand. The man babbles until he squeezes harder. "Sorry," he yells repeatedly, even after you let him go. Folk shake their heads, but leave the man alone. Let's actually make camp here. It says morale's become poor. I'm pretty sure we have to rest in order to increase the morale of the group. I'm sure that's right. Morale improved, there we go. Why does it actually tell us what the morale of the group is? Or does it? I don't think it... Oh, there we go. Normal morale. You know what, let's rest one more day. We did gain some supplies by taking those guys on, so I think we can. It passes a day, but now we've got good morale. While we're here, actually, let's just check that item that we got and give it to Rook, maybe. What does it actually do? Okay. Plus 15% to dodge strength. Not sure what dodge strength is, but let's give it to him anyway. Cool. So everyone, apart from Oddleaf now, has an item. Don't think there's any way of getting supplies from camp like this, so we're probably just going to have to leave and head off. But yeah, morale's back up to good. I'm half tempted to do it one more time. And that would then kind of be all the supplies that we gained from taking those guys on, used on boosting our morale. Let's do it. So now morale's great. We're 11 days in. We've got 8 days of supplies left. I'm hoping that we can get to Frostvellr before we run out of supplies and hopefully buy some more while we're there. We'll see, I guess. caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostvellr with beds and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up nearby. I mean, if Dredge are following us, these guys probably want to come with us, I would imagine. Huh, I didn't actually need to make camp when I did, but never mind. Let's go to market. We've got 19 renown. I don't think I want to use it buying any items. I think we should probably get some more supplies though, for sure. I think, is this how many days of supplies? Yeah, it's only 3 per day. Well, let's get down to 10 renown. Actually, we can only take 24. Let's just take the maximum amount then. Keep our supplies stocked. And I think that's it really. I don't think we need to do anything else. I'm guessing this village was here just to allow us to buy supplies if we needed them. We've already checked on our heroes, we don't need to do that. There is an option to choose the map here, so let's just see if there's anything I can do with that. We're almost at Frostvellr then, I guess. So, well, maybe about halfway there. I think Frostvellr is this little point on the map. Skogger was there, so yeah, we're about halfway. Okay, so it's kind of useful checking the map from time to time. This game's awesome. I'm really, really enjoying it so far. I hope you guys are as well if you're still watching. Yeah, it's awesome. Let us head off to Frostvellr then. Let's leave here. Right guys, sorry about that. Still having webcam issues, so I'm sure you noticed it kind of disappeared earlier on. I've just spent about an hour trying to come up with some sort of solution to it. I'm hoping I've now fixed it. I guess time will tell. We'll see going forward if it's been fixed or not, I don't know. Either way, let's just carry on. There was this event that we ran into here. So you're only just outside the village when 2 men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one, gesturing to the other. My name is Morgan. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostvellr. A third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan, he screams. Oh, okay. Fight time. What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True, you can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people of Skogger. I'll have you both gutted before I left. Sorry, I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. Interesting. So there won't be anything to tend once the dredge arrive. Let your people decide on their own. I don't want anything to do with this or say nothing. I think letting the people decide on their own is kind of the best idea. I do kind of understand his frustration though that if people leave it's going to make things difficult for the people who stay, but if the dredge are coming, yeah, you know, the top one. Dredge my ass. I don't know what the scam is this time, Hogan, but you two got choices. Get back to work or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Morgan, what do you say? Thought it was unfair that he only asked me? Morgan draws his axe slowly, followed by Hogan. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a poor farmer. I feel like I do want to get involved, but siding with the brothers. Yeah, let's do it. Ivor steps forward. The thugs hesitate. As you pull your axe, you notice that Alette is nowhere to be seen. Ooh. Shit, that's not good. Let's drag these guys in. I guess we get them in before the archers. They seem like these guys. So he's a thrasher. They're both thrashers. Okay. One does more. Oh, one's got more armor and one's got more strength. Other than that, they're pretty much identical. Sorry, didn't want to click that. I don't know what the thrasher does. I guess they'll have some sort of ability. Bloody flail. Strikes multiple times. So 4 strikes at rank 1. Cool. I'm guessing that's the same for both of these guys. Yeah. Cool, so these guys just go a bit nuts and go to town on them. Cool. So if Alette's nowhere to be seen, she's probably with the villagers somewhere, which is not good. May have just doomed her. We'll see. Okay, so we've got 3 guys in front here. That's not a let, is it? No, surely not. Right, well, there's only one guy over here. I feel like she can probably take them. And we want to get these guys down here. So I think with... sorry, he was meant to come this way. Yeah, I think with... these guys here, they can go after these 3 fairly easily. They do have an archer, so we've got Rook who can kind of counter her, I think. And maybe we'll send... who's this? Hogan. Maybe we'll send him left to help out here. I think Ivar's probably got enough in him to take out both of these guys, but we'll see. So, he's not going to be able to get close enough to attack, but still, let's just get in their face. Can't do that on any of them, so we're just going to have to end turn there, I think, unless we can attack. Nope. It's fine. He's a bit of a tank anyway, so that's alright. And yeah, I think we'll move this guy this way. And again, going to have to end the turn there. Ooh, 3 damage is quite a lot, actually. I guess we can get in her face now, though. Let's do some damage there. Let's use 2 willpower. They've got plenty. And yeah, I think Rook can probably kill her now. So let's do that. Nice. Wow. Which one was this one again? Mogan. He's getting a bit battered, isn't he? Where can we move? Right, we can move her there. Do we want to use Rain of Arrows in front? Or do we want to just attack? He's got quite a lot of armor, so we probably should just attack and break that as much as we can. These guys running around, going for Hogan over here. Sorry, Mogan. Let's go take out this weaker of the 2 with Ivor. Can't kill him outright, but we can do... well, we can knock his damage down, his strength down rather, to the point where he's not really going to be able to hurt us. Mogan does only have 1 health though, so he probably still could. Oh wow. She got hurt quite badly then, actually. More so than I thought. But either way, let's move him up. And let's do Bloody Flail on him. Actually, do we want to do that? No, because his armor's still too strong, really. So let's just attack. Break armor. Good that they can use 2 willpower. Alright, Ivor's getting hurt a little bit. That does actually put him on the right side, the side that we want him to be on. And I think this is a good place to use this Bloody Flail attack. Because we can hit him 4 times. That should hurt. Nice. So I'm not sure how it decides whether it does armor damage or not, but... okay. Odd Leaf is down. Let's start moving Rook into position. You can't actually do anything just yet. Out of range for attack as well. We're going to have to end the turn there. This guy's still got some juice in him as well. That's Mogan down. What does Battering Ram do again? So it knocks back up to 4 tiles. Does 1 break for every enemy that they pass through. That's not going to help us. Can actually do 5 break on them. I think we should probably do that. Yep. He's going to come after Rook. These guys were tougher than I thought. I guess you got to fight them a bit differently than you do the Dredge. Still can't get close enough to attack, so let's just move here. End turn. Alright, he's just broken Ivor's armor quite badly, but it should be okay. Let's just break his armor even more. Yeah, Ivor should be able to attack him next turn, I think. Ah man, Rook's getting battered again. Nice, we can kill him this time. So now it's pillage time. You know what, let's use our ability again here. So it does 4 attacks at 1 strength or break each, +1 per adjacent ally on the last hit. Alright, so if the adjacent allies do even better. So maybe keeping those two guys together, Mogan and Hogan, is probably the best idea. But I think it's probably random whether it does break or strength damage. Either way, let's go for it. And yeah, okay, he's not doing too much damage because he's hurt. But yeah, we should probably, you know, we should probably actually move Rook as far away as we can get him. That still allows him to attack. So the last thing I want is him coming over and killing him. Which he's going to come and do. I broke his armour. Alright, go away with that one, I think. And I think we'll be able to kill him in this turn. That's good. So the only loss we took there then, actually there was 2, Mogan and Oddleif. Cool, got an achievement there. So Oddleif's injured, and Mogan's injured, so we need to rest when we can then, in that case. Which obviously uses like a day's supplies, which is not the best, but there we go, here's what it is, I guess. The brothers thank you with wide grins. Soon, many of the villagers have joined your caravan. You scan around anxiously for Alette, who has gone missing when the fighting began. Eventually, you find her watching from afar. Hogan returns at that moment, introducing you to his son and wife, and you soon set out again. Well, glad that Alette was not hurt. We've got 14 days of supplies. I think we should camp and make use of these. Yeah, morale's improved. Great morale, but we do want to rest just to make sure our heroes. Yes, so Mogan's been injured for 2 days, so he loses 2 strength. 1 day for Oddleif. I don't get why it's 1 or 2 days, but anyway, that's fine. Let's actually move Alette back into the roster as well. And yeah, I think we need to rest so that these guys can get rid of that penalty. Just for 1 day. I know this is a bit tedious, but I just want to go back and double check that that has actually worked. Okay, so we need to rest 1 more day to get Mogan to be fully healed. Okay, I see how that works now. So every day that they're injured is a day that you have to rest, so best to just do it straight away when we can. Cool, let's leave then. So we've got 11 days of supplies, got great morale. So that's good. Alette marches quietly alongside the caravan, a little distant since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Oddleif approaches you both. Yeah, a bit weird that she was kind of off on her own when we were fighting. Alette, I have something for you. Oddleif has gathered up the long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as she passes it to Alette. What's this about? I was hoping you'd sew up the banner with everything that has happened since we left Skaga. Come and find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Before you can comment, she departs. Dad, are you the chieftain now? Okay, so that's his daughter. Didn't realise that. Okay. I don't know. Guess I'll have to find out later. It looks that way. I'm going to say it looks that way. Oh, then that means you're both quiet for a moment while Alette unfurls the banner. Oddleif has been teaching me how to sew. She speaks pretty highly of you. Can we read the part about Mum? You nod. On the banner has been sewn the story of the families who have lived in Skaga throughout the years, just as is done on every banner in every town. I wish you were here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't. The section of banner about your family is short, but Alette has been sewing in colourful designs. Why do you say that? So she doesn't have to deal with all of this. Dredge leaving home, and why did you have to kill those men in the village? I mean, if it's okay to ask. They would have killed others. More worried about why you disappeared. I had to make a hard choice. I am more worried about why you disappeared. I'm sorry, I didn't want... Because the dredge are terrifying. Every time we have to fight them, I just want to run. But I don't want to kill a person. Please. Are you mad at me? You might have to someday. I guess I would do it if I really had to, but do we have to? I know what you mean. Yeah, I know, Dad. I think you're doing a good job. She hugs you. You spend the rest of the time together, sewing new verses into the banner, For better or worse, the story of Skoga is your burden now. And here we are at camp again. So guys, I think I'm going to leave it there for this episode. If you made it this far, as always, thank you so much for watching. Apologies for the issues with the camera in between. I am working on trying to fix it. It's a bit frustrating. I know what the problem is. It's just quite a difficult one to solve, unfortunately. So I'm going to do my best. I think I might have fixed it now. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. But yeah, anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit that like button. Yeah, any comments on this game? I mean, if you're enjoying it as much as I am, let me know down in the comments below. And if you haven't already and you are enjoying this content, why not hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications? And with all that said, guys, I'll see you all on the next one.